Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Immigration YTTV. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about 250K Dreamers would be protected from deportation under big-name bipartisan effort. A bipartisan group of lawmakers has introduced a major bill to protect over 250,000 Dreamers young immigrants brought to the U.S. as children of visa-holding parents from deportation. The legislation seeks to provide them a clear path to citizenship and address long-standing immigration backlogs. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. In a rare show of bipartisanship, the second highest-ranking Democrat in the U.S. Senate has joined forces with notable Republican lawmakers to reintroduce protections for more than 250,000 young immigrants. These individuals, often referred to as Dreamers, arrived in the United States as children of parents who came legally on work visas, but remain vulnerable under the current immigration system. The America's Children Act. Senate Majority Whip Richard Durbin, Democrat, Illinois, announced that he, alongside several lawmakers from both parties, would champion the America's Children Act. The bill seeks to shield these documented Dreamers from deportation and create a clear path to citizenship. Officially named the America's Cultivation of Hope and Inclusion for Long-Term Dependents Raised and Educated Natively Act, the legislation is the latest attempt to correct long-standing gaps in U.S. immigration law. Durbin, who co-authored the original DREAM Act with the late Senator Orrin Hatch of Utah more than 2 decades ago, highlighted that these young people are deeply integrated into American society and deserve permanent protections. Support from across the aisle. Durbin was joined in the upper chamber by Senator Alex Padilla, D. California, and Senator Rand Paul, RCI, in sponsoring the bill. Their collaboration signals a significant bipartisan effort to address the plight of families navigating the complexities of legal immigration. Additional Republican and Democratic lawmakers from both chambers also expressed their support. Senator Padilla emphasized that the individuals covered under the bill are Americans in every way except when their parents' green card is tied up in red tape. Senator Paul echoed that sentiment, stressing that these young people should not be punished because of bureaucratic backlogs. Challenges faced by documented Dreamers. Under current law, children of visa-holding migrants can remain as dependents only until they turn 21. If a permanent residency application is still pending due to the decades-long backlog in green card processing, they face the risk of losing their lawful status. This leaves many young adults, raised and educated in the U.S., suddenly facing the prospect of deportation to countries they may barely remember. Representative Deborah Ross, DNC, one of the co-sponsors of the bill, pointed out that flaws in the Child Status Protection Act exacerbate this crisis. She noted that without legislative intervention, countless young immigrants will age out of protection and fall into a legal limbo. Economic and social contributions. Supporters argue that Dreamers are integral to the American fabric. They study, work, and contribute to the economy in significant ways. Senator Durbin described them as some of the hardest working people he has encountered, noting their patriotism and dedication. Republican co-sponsors, including Representative Marionette Miller Meeks of Illinois and Representative Don Bacon of Nebraska, have also acknowledged their contributions to local communities and the national economy. Growing bipartisan coalition. The list of Republican supporters extends beyond Paul and Miller Meeks. Lawmakers such as Representative Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, John Rutherford of Florida, and Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska and Susan Collins of Maine have joined in backing the measure. Their participation highlights a growing recognition across party lines that immigration laws require urgent reform, particularly to address green card delays and outdated systems. A step toward solutions. Durbin criticized the Trump administration's broader immigration agenda, saying that mass deportation threats and restrictive measures have made legal immigration all but impossible. Still, he emphasized that bipartisan support for the America's Children Act demonstrates the American people's desire for meaningful solutions rather than political stalemates. The bill's reintroduction marks another pivotal moment in the long-running debate over Dreamers and immigration reform. While its passage remains uncertain in a divided Congress, the bipartisan momentum gives advocates hope that these young people may finally secure the stability and recognition they have long sought. While the bill's future in a divided Congress is uncertain, the bipartisan coalition behind it signals growing momentum for lasting protections that could finally bring relief to documented dreamers caught in legal limbo. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.